Hello there everybody, this is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Minnesota, which is in the United States, and I'm so glad you're joining me today for an awesome alternative project made using this May 2021 paper pumpkin kit, called Batter Up. So these are the 3 cards that you make in the kit. You have just an awesome baseball theme here, and it even came with bubblegum, which is awesome and so fun. And so today I'm using inspiration from these as well as some of the leftover pieces to make this cute card. Now I wanted to videotape how I made the card so that you can make one too with your leftover pieces. And we're gonna change it up a little bit because I'm gonna add in a dad here so I can use it as a Father's Day card for my dad. And don't worry, he's not on social media, so I'm about 95% sure he will not see this before Father's Day. All right, so to make this card, I'm going to move these out of the way, and we are going to use the stamp set that came in the kit, as well as some of the twine, that's my leftover twine there, and then some of those cute little embellishments. And this is all I have left, just these 5 here is all that I have left. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll bring this card back in and set it up in the corner so you can kind of watch and see our progress as we go along. And then I've got all my pieces here. And so all the measurements will be in my blog post. This is part of a blog hop, which is super exciting, so you can hop along and see other ideas for alternatives with this kit and ideas with this kit. We do have sometimes we have some demonstrators who participate who don't even live in a market where they can get paper pumpkin, so it's really fun to see what they create too. But all the measurements and products used will be linked in my blog post, and that link is down in the description box below this video. But I'm using soft suede for the card base, and then I've got Sahara Sand, Real Red, and some Night of Navy here. Now Night of Navy was the color that matched the set this month. We got an ink spot in Night of Navy. I'm also going to use a scrap piece of basic white, but we'll pull that in just a little bit. So I want to start off with this piece of Real Red. I'm going to scoot everything else out of the frame. And I'm actually going to bring in my Stamparatus. And I'm going to move that card just while I have the Stamparatus out. So I've got my Stamparatus. Again, I apologize for this messy scrap paper here, but you've got this Stampin' Up! Logo right here. And I'm going to start off by lining up my paper in the grid right next to it. So I'm going to align it with this side and the bottom here. And I'm going to use my magnets to hold just the top, or I'm sorry, the sides. It will end up being the top and the bottom of our piece, but for now it's the sides. And then I'm also going to bring in my Simply Chamois case just to hold under, because I want to make sure that this plate is as level as possible. So we are going to do some hinge step stamping. So I've got my Real Red ink pad here with the bat, and that bat is found in the stamp set included with this paper pumpkin kit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up, and again I'm keeping my ink pad as level as I can because I don't want it to go all over that plate. Alright, so I'm going to ink it or stamp it down, and then when I pick it up I'm going to pick up this plate and move it down 1 hinge, okay? I'll ink it up again and stamp it down. Now you'll notice that that creates kind of that cool effect there where it moves it down, so we're going to keep doing that. And then I'll show you how to flip it. Okay, now I've got that last bat on there. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in its original position. I'm going to remove the magnets, and I'm going to take this piece and flip it around. Now I'm going to go like I was lining it up again right here. I want it to stay lined up over here, but I'm going to move it up, and you can see here, I'll show you in this box. So there's 4 lines in here, right? There's this half of the box and this half. So this is where I had it lined up before, but I'm going to move it up 2 of those little boxes there. So it'll line up right about there, and that will allow the bat to now be stamped in that middle space, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to put the magnets there and just make sure they don't cover the bat on either ends, because we don't want the magnet to interfere with the stamp. And now we will go ahead and do the same thing. All right, and there we have it. Pretty awesome base there. So I'm going to move that off to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and close my Stamparatus, and I will clean that in a bit. But now we can get on with the rest of the card. So I'll put that sample right back there in the corner. We're gonna start by adhering. And so I'm going to put this real red piece centered onto the Sahara sand, and then I will center that onto the card base. All right, now that that's centered, I'll go ahead and fold it, and I'm gonna bring in my bone folder here just to give it a nice crease. All right, now I've got a scrap piece of basic white here, and I'm going to bring in the stamp that says "You're the greatest of all time." And I've also got my Knight of Navy. As I mentioned before, the stamp, this paper pumpkin kit did come with a ink spot of Knight of Navy, but I prefer to use my full-size pad since I already have one. But that ink spot is awesome if you don't already have the full-size color of that. So I've got that on there. I'm also gonna go ahead and stamp down the cute little dad. And I'm just gonna do that in the top corner there because we are gonna go ahead and fussy cut those. All right, now we'll fussy cut. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through this part. But now we are all cut out and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and use my seal adhesive, and I'm gonna run a little strip across there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this twine. Again, this is the extra twine that I had. And I'm gonna cut it at 12 inches or 1 foot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of snake it so it looks like a bow. So I'm gonna start it right about here. And then I'm putting my finger down just to kind of hold it taut. And then we'll wrap back around this way. Like so. So it'll kind of look like a bow when it's all said and done. Then we've got this piece of Knight of Navy. Just a little scrap there. We'll run seal adhesive across the whole back of it, and then I want to line this up as straight as I can. So I'm looking at the sides here. These grid lines help to be able to place it straight. So we'll run it across there like so. Then I'm going to grab my dimensionals and we'll go ahead and pop these up. All right, I'm working on finishing off this sheet, so we're going to go ahead and make it work for us today. Like so. We'll pull these backings and stick them on our little piece here. Oops, that piece fell, that's okay. Pull the backings off. If they'll come, they're getting stuck. There we go. There we go. And then we will put it right here on the card. And we've got the cute little dad. We're gonna use this little extra dimensional piece here. It's the perfect size for the back of that dad. Got that tiny little backing off. And then I'm gonna put him right here, and I'm gonna kind of put it cockeyed. Here, we're gonna put it up here a little bit more. There we go. Like that. I think it's so cute. All right, now we just have to finish off with some embellishments. So I've got my embellishments there, and then I've got my Take Your Pick tool. I use the putty end. I kind of smush it down with my finger, and that is how I pick up my embellishments. So I just grab them, and we will just kind of place them all around. So once these embellishments are on, this card is finished, and thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this card. I'm actually going to try to move this one. I want him to go maybe over here, like that. That's so cute. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my idea today with the May paper pumpkin. I'll bring in those original cards again. So here we go. Super cute. I love this set. Great for any baseball lovers in your life. So super fun. Again, as I mentioned, I'm located in the US, and this is part of a blog hop. So if you would like to see more ideas for what to do with your May paper pumpkin kit, or even just some inspiration for some baseball cards, you can check out my blog post. The link is down in the description box below, and you can hop along to see all of the brilliant ideas from all of the other creators that participated. So thank you again. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're new around here, subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. and I hope to see you soon for one of my live videos. I go live right here on my YouTube channel every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central, so I hope to catch you live sometime. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!